It's hard to be healthy. The modern world makes it easy for us to be unhealthy, unhappy, and constantly dissatisfied. We're set up to become reliant on our devices, addicted to our notifications, and uneasy when we don't have immediate answers. We disengage from real belly-to-belly interactions in exchange for endless scrolling. Looking at memes that, yes, make us laugh, but many of which encourage laziness, bad habits, and negative stories that we then begin to reinforce to ourselves. We're constantly comparing either us or something that we do to others on the internet. This world makes it easy to want more and more and more, yet give less and less and less. It makes it easy to stay up late binge-watching shows online when we know we should be working on getting a great night's rest with deep restorative sleep. The modern world also makes it easy to be overweight, lethargic, and sedentary. It's too easy to reach for the hyper-palatable, calorically dense foods that don't nourish us but instead make us want more and more and more. It's too easy for us to sit on our asses pretty much all day long and make us think we don't have time to go for that walk, to go for that jog, to lift that weight. Our environment encourages us to sit and stare at bright backlit screens all day long from the moment we wake up to the moment we decide that there's nothing interesting left to see on our newsfeed and finally decide to go to sleep, which not only potentially harms our eyes and disrupts our circadian rhythm, which leads to low energy, more food cravings, and overall feeling shitty, but is also frying our brains and our happiness by bombarding us with constant information, comparison, and dopamine hits that we simply don't need all the time, but believe that we do. And the thing is, it's only going to get harder and more difficult. With the way the modern world is set up, the healthcare system, the average diet, the technology, the feeling of always being busy doesn't escape us. The cards are stacked against us. You are at a disadvantage right from the get-go the way the modern world is. But you have the at-bat. You have the power no matter the circumstance. You have the access to whatever you need, and you know it. Your health, your happiness, your well-being are all up to you, no one else. You have to make an effort in your life. You have to take control, be more mindful, and own that shit. Do it not only for you, but for the rest of the world by being an example of what's possible. See, the way I see it, just the fact that the cards are up against me and that most of society is succumbing to the depths of it motivates me to want to beat it. To show my kids that we don't have to live the average life, to show my friends, to show you. It's possible to own your life and your health. And it's even more likely now that you realize it's meant to be an uphill battle. It's easy once you see what the enemy is already plotting. Well, now you know. So next time you walk into the grocery store, you know which foods they want you to buy so that you crave more and buy more. Now you know that when you get home after work, Netflix wants you to sit on the couch and binge that show you've already seen twice. You know that Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube all make money off of your attention and they want you to lay in bed, constantly refreshing their apps for the last 2 hours of your day. Now that you know these things, you can beat it if you want to. And I'm sorry for doing this to you because now you have zero excuses. You know what the enemy is plotting. You know that the modern world is set up against optimal living. Now you get to maneuver around it. If you want to live the life you desire, have the body you desire, and have the health that you desire, then you can. You just have to make the conscious effort now to do so. And it is effort. It will be hard. Like I mentioned, it is an uphill battle that we are not set up to win, but it can be done. Go for the healthier options. Do your best to find a diet that works for you. Go get that workout in. Invest in those blue blockers. Listen to those inspiring podcasts instead of that same bullshit Spotify playlist that you've been listening to for the last 6 weeks. Stop settling. You know what main things you need to cut out of your life that aren't serving you, and you know which things you need to start. You don't need permission. So go ahead and fucking start. Don't worry about perfecting anything, just focus on making progress and living a life that makes you truly happy and allows you to live your healthiest. Something is greater than nothing. Now that you know the cards are stacked against you, remember that they are in the palm of your hands and you can play them any way you want. I hope you enjoyed and got some value from this video. It's definitely different from the content I've been putting out over the last couple years, but it's something new, and that's what life is about, and that's what this channel is about, is trying and experimenting with new things. If you found any value in it, please share it with a friend and give it a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me and really does help the channel. As cheesy as this little motivational video is, videos like this have really helped me in tough times in my life. These motivational, speeches and things like that. So I threw this together in hopes that it can shed some positive perspective in someone's life, and hopefully that's you. If not, share it with a friend so it can possibly impact them. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in next week's video.